And welcome back
to Marriage Beyond the Veil.
So, as we round out verse 7 of First Corinthians, the 13th chapter, the last two things it says, love always hopes, always perseveres. Always hopes, always perseveres.
That's a good thing.
It is. Because as long as you have hope, it does give you something to be rooted in so that you can persevere. And in a love relationship and in a marriage, particularly, if you're going to go the distance, there are going to be quite a few things, situations, circumstances that you'll encounter from within as well as without. And you have to choose whether or not you're going to succumb or overcome.
Right. Sort of looking into, when people are in a tragic accident or they're trapped in something. And as long as there's hope.
Right.
As long as you have something to sort of focus on. And in most cases, people say, well, I thought about my children, or I thought about my mother, or I thought about, that's that love that's driving you. And 9 times out of 10, that is how someone goes through a difficult time.
Well, and I think as long as one hopes, there is a sense of gratitude. And when you have gratitude, it has the ability to constantly lift your attitude in a positive place. And so, again, it becomes that driving force because, whatever you're hoping for.
Right.
And as you can see yourself getting closer and closer to what that is, becoming a reality, it does afford you the opportunity to continue to drive, but to continue to persevere. And persevering is a choice.
Yeah, it is.
You have to choose to persevere, just as you have to choose to have hope.
Yeah, you do. I mean, something has to drive you. And if it's love that's driving you, hey.
Well, and as we've been learning what love is, what it does, what it doesn't do, if within the midst of your love relationship there is no hope, then why would you want to persevere?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to, and as long as there's hope, as long as you can find something in that relationship to grab onto, and so then you go back to what love is.
And
love
what you're experiencing.
Love is kind.
Yeah.
If you see those things, yeah, it just all comes together.
It really does. And so, one of the things I've said so many times, quoting the Reverend Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive. It is imperative to keep hope alive.
Yeah.
And when you talked about keeping hope alive, I would say that gets back to being rooted in your faith as well. And so, when you're strong in your faith, when you're deeply rooted in your faith, and of course, love being the foundation that you're building upon, I would say it's easy to have hope. And as long as you do have the momentum to build upon, to continue to persevere. So in a love relationship, where is your hope? What are those things, those factors, those experiences that are causing you to want to persevere? Because when you give up hope, more times than not, you give up the relationship as well.
Without a doubt.
So, love always hopes, love always perseveres. Until tomorrow.
If the Lord says the same.
Good night.